A transgender parent tells their kid, "Did you know that daddy has a vagina?" Now look, hear me loud and clear. I am no one to tell anyone how to raise their kids. But when stuff is put on the internet and when everybody starts getting to talking, it's already out there on the internet and people are already talking. So best believe I'm going to put in my 2 cents because that's what we do on this channel. Okay, guys? I'm going to play the video in its whole in one straight shots, 40 seconds. Then we're going to tear this shit apart.
Hey, Journey. Did you know that daddy's trans? Did you know that daddy's trans? Do you care?
Yeah.
You do? How much?
Yeah.
A lot?
What?
Did you know that daddy has a vagina?
Vagina?
Yes.
Oh. It has vagina?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Good talk. Hey, Journey.
Okay. So everybody could take that how they want to take it. And I think I've said this enough. I don't have a problem with people picking to live their life the way that they want to live it. What I have a problem with, what I have a fucking problem with here is the fucking children, bro. I've said this once. I've said this twice. I literally just dropped 2 videos about this shit yesterday because the bullshit the Target wants to pull. Leave the fucking kids out of it. Leave them out of it. This is our future. This is our youth. They are innocent beings. Why are we trying to fill their heads with all of the stuff that we have to go through? Like, why are we filling their heads? I'm not gonna say this nonsense, but honestly, a part of me wants to say with this nonsense. Okay, I'm not gonna say it though. But why are we filling their heads with these ideologies at such a young age? Okay, if this was a regular dad, and what I mean by regular was a straight dad, and he told his daughter, "Hey, I have a penis." How does that look? How does that look on the internet? CPS will have a fucking field day with this. If a straight dad told his daughter, "I have a dick." And I know this is uncomfortable to hear. I know it is. But that's how uncomfortable this was to watch. I know it's uncomfortable. And if it's uncomfortable, it's because it's wrong. I've said this before. I will say this again. And I will continue to say this. Leave the kids out of this, man. I don't know what the most recent fascination is with trying to install these ideologies in the youth. Teenagers, okay, I can understand. 15 and up, I can kind of understand because when I was 15, I already kind of knew what the fuck was going on. Even then, it's still a gray area because there are some 15-year-olds who are so goddamn innocent, they don't know what's going on. I say that we should not be trying to install these ideologies into our children, into our youth. Mind you, for everyone to know, I don't have kids. I'm 24 years old with no kids. I'm no one to speak on how to raise your kid. I'm not. And I'll say that. And I said that when I started this video. I am no one to say how to raise your goddamn child. However, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to know that CPS will have a goddamn field day with this one. I don't know why I said it like that. Mind you, we haven't even read the comments yet. Now, we all know that Twitter does not hold back on what they have to say. It's kind of crazy. Twitter nowadays reminds me of a Call of Duty chat room. So let's go ahead and check these comments and see if they're in agreement with me, which I am almost positive that they are. Mind you, Mind you, this is not hate. This is not a form of hate speech. And I'm not trying to come off as what they call transphobic. Okay? I don't care what anyone does. I don't care what you decide to do with your body parts and who you decide to hook up with. What I care about is what we are projecting onto the youth. Leave the kids out of it. Let's see what these comments have to say. Where's Child Protective Services when you need them? Why would any parent be talking about private bits with their child? I never had a conversation like this with my children. It seems very misguided. Poor kids. This is sickening. Mental illness, boredom, attention seeking, or all of the above. Child abuse. 100% reprehensible, psychological, harmful, and lies. This should not be allowed. Why involve kids with such degenerate subjects? It is categorically unacceptable and morally reprehensible for an adult to engage in explicit discussions about their genitalia with a young child. This constitutes a flagrant violation of universally recognized norms and child protective measures. This erosion of societal boundaries and the ambiguity between right and wrong should not, under any circumstances, result in jeopardizing the safety and innocence of children. And I cannot fucking agree with this man any more than anything in the fucking world, bro. Journey, did you know daddy is all about daddy and really only cares about daddy? Look, I'm not saying that, but hey, when you post your stuff on the internet, people are going to tear you down. What an abomination. I bet the grooming has even started. I think that every one of these parents should lose their children. Look, I'm not saying that they should lose their children. I think everybody has a chance to try to make it right. But I will say this. If you can't get with the fucking program, that the fact that you need to know how to not brainwash your kids at such a young age. Mind you, brainwash probably was not the right word to use, but you should not be neglecting their innocence at such a young age, bro. Do not forget that these are kids, man. Do not forget that these kids don't even know their ABCs. They don't even know their multiplication. They don't know what 2 + 2 is. Yet you're trying to tell the child that you don't have a dick and you have a vagina? You're trying to confuse a child at such a young age already? The world is hard enough, and we're trying to confuse the children at a young age. For what? For our own selfish gain. Look, man, I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me. I know a lot of people are going to agree with me. Tear me up in the comments or let me know how y'all feel if you agree with me. It's what it is. And that's how I feel. I'm going to say this one last time. Leave the kids out of it.